So I want to end with something from yesterday's Alumni Board meeting with the approbation of, of Jack Lumanog. So yesterday, the Alumni Board was meeting, and I don't know, the meeting's over? Okay, they're over. And this is Jack's last official event as our president of the Alumni Board. So yesterday at lunch, he had some remarks, and I want to read just a snippet of it to you because it was so meaningful to me. Now, he references our Alumni Board and class agents. I'm going to use a little poetic license here and expand it out to the entire college, if I might. So he writes, and he says, I have great confidence in the bright future that lies ahead for both the Alumni Board and our class agents. The challenges we face are significant, but they are matched by our collective determination and passion for Cornell College. That says it all to me. Right there. That is right. Our collective determination and passion for our school. We're up for anything. Now, he did end with one more sentence that I have to read. And on the morrow, which is now today, may the Beloit College Buccaneers know defeat by our Cornell Rams on the football field.
Well, thank you, President Brand. I am Jack Lumanog, class of 1996, and it is my honor and joy to stand before you. This is my last official act as the outgoing president of the Alumni Association for this Homecoming Convocation. This is always a momentous occasion, as it not only marks a joyous return to our beloved hilltop, but it also is a celebration of the enduring spirit that binds us as Cornellians. But before I continue, I want to first thank our amazing volunteers and our college alumni staff who have done so much work. So if you're here in the room today, our Alumni Board and class agents, if you could please lift your hands so you could be recognized. All of our reunion volunteers, along with the staff from Alumni Engagement. Can we please give them a round of applause for making this weekend a great success? Thank you, thank you, thank you for all you have done for your fellow Cornellians to make this a great time on the hilltop, a great time to be home. In a few moments, we're going to honor the class of 1973, who is here to celebrate their 50th reunion. You made it. We're glad that you're here. Glad that you're here. I don't know what that laughter is to indicate, but surprise, you made it. But if you fast forward 50 years from when you graduated, we just welcomed, 5 months ago, an amazing class of 2023. And we just welcomed into our ranks into the Alumni Association just some of the most amazing young men and women. And they are now members of this growing Alumni Association, this family of Cornellians, some 17,000 strong around the world. I was able to greet the class of 2023 on your behalf as one of the featured speakers, which is now the 165th commencement of our great college. And not only did we celebrate the class of 2023, we also honored one special member of the class of 1943, Fred Taylor. Fred is now 101 years old, and he had to miss his own commencement ceremony because his U.S. Army Air Corps unit, which is now known as the U.S. Air Force, his unit was activated for World War II, where he served courageously as a pilot. So here's Fred Taylor, class of 1943, walking with the class of 2023, there to officially receive his Bachelor of Music degree from Cornell. So if you happen to be like hiding under a rock somehow and you missed any of the news coverage, or if you're just having a bad, miserable day and you need a smile for some reason, Just go online and find any of the many news interviews that Fred Taylor did. This man is a media machine, ladies and gentlemen. He sat for interview after interview after interview with the largest smile on his face, sharing about his time at Cornell and how this finally was the bow on top of his Cornell experience, and how it always felt like something was missing from his Cornell experience because he was never able to walk and receive his diploma. His father had to pick up his diploma while he was deployed. Go online and find one of those many TV interviews. I guarantee you it'll put a smile on your face. His joy was contagious, so much so that the class of 2023, their joy was contagious. I thought they were going to let him crowd surf him. So after the ceremony, I thanked Fred for coming back to Cornell, and I thanked him, of course, for his military service to our country. And I introduced myself, and I said, thank you. I said, I'm president of your Alumni Association. We're so pleased that you're here. And he said to me, very stern look on his face and his finger wagging in my face, I have a complaint for you. Well, this is part of the job, ladies and gentlemen. When you step up to become president of anything, you have to take the good and the bad. You know, it's not always ribbon cuttings and handing out pins and all that. So I said, well, I'm sorry to hear that, Fred. What can we as the Alumni Association do for you? And without missing a beat, with an enormous smile on his face, Fred tells me, there's not enough news from the class of 1943 in the Cornell report. I told him, I said, that's on you, okay? You have to submit your news to be in the Cornell report. I'm also an Anglican bishop, and a long time ago, when you get to be 101 years old, I don't listen to their confessions. I say, would you mind listening to my confession, because you're closer to God than I am at this point? And he kind of said, yes, I know. And he said, there's really not very many of us truly, so at any rate. So as I mentioned, as my term comes to an end with this convocation weekend, it's been, this homecoming weekend rather, it's been my great honor to serve you as president of the Alumni Board of Directors for your Alumni Association. We are 21 members strong, representing the classes of 1958 and every decade in between through 2021. And our goal is to keep our 17,000 alumni around the world engaged and connected with this special hilltop. And it is your Alumni Association that selects all of the award recipients for today's annual Homecoming Convocation. But ultimately, we are here to serve you, and we want to stay connected with you. And as President Brand said, please stay in touch with us by attending the regional events. We're going to be holding more and more of those around the country. We're excited to be planning more and more of those, so please stay tuned for that. Come back to this campus, this beautiful campus. Engage with us on social media. Respond to our emails, our pieces of mail. When you see that a phone number from 319 is calling you and that student is ringing you to update your information in the database, please pick up and speak to that young man or that young woman. You'll make their day, I promise you. It'll be good for you. You'll feel good about it, I promise. And as I gently reminded one of our oldest and most distinguished alums, would you please just submit some news to the Cornell report? Please, please. So homecoming, again, it's a time for us to celebrate these friendships, old and new, and to bask in these memories that have shaped us. And all of us, class of 1973, every decade that's represented here in this room, we are the living embodiment of Cornell's legacy. So thank you all for being here, for keeping this legacy alive, for being part of this vibrant Cornell family, and for your unwavering support. Cornell alumni are part of something greater than ourselves. We are part of a college community that not only cherishes its traditions, but we are embracing innovation. And we stand united in its pursuit of a better future, which is why we're so grateful and thankful, not just for the executive team, but for the leadership and friendship of President Brand. So as we come together in celebration today, let us also look ahead with hope. Let us look ahead with determination for the future of Cornell. It's in our hands, and we will get to shape it for the better. So, one and all, welcome home, and go Rams. Thank you.